Hey everybody, this is Will again with K9TZ, and gonna do a video here on feeding the fire. First of all, featuring our homemade, I'll call them, our recliner weapons. Our machete that we made out of the chair, and as a supporting for a handle, we've got our lovely, but could use 550 paracord. So you can use paracord. I just had a bunch of extra shoelaces laying around, which makes a pretty decent handle. And this one, which I decided to keep flat with the holes in the tip, is another nice little machete with a leather handle. And by the way, the leather, you didn't catch the other video. Hey, what? I got dog is just going off to go off, I guess. Having fun, living in the country. The leather is off the chair too. We'll get to that in another one. Our lovely little K9TZ's survival knife here. With this knife, it's kind of nice. Oh, can't forget the sporting, baton. Anyway, quickly, a knife. You can still do, feather sticks. Use it as a survival knife. We could use it as a skinning knife. We can use it as a protection knife. And if we wanted to, we could even use it as a throwing knife. Covering all the fans out there. One thing I want to kind of hit on is, like I said, these what I've been using the processed wood are actually from a recliner that we tore apart and used some tools out of it. Feeding the fire. Let me go ahead and get stuff here. This is processing wood. We all know how to process wood by now. If not, well, I've done it in enough in other videos. You just always have a good con stick. This thing is, it's probably got wearing out. Probably needs to be replaced one day. Oh well, it's the power of wood. When it breaks or wears out, can't use it. Decent fire. Now, as you can see, our fire is dying down. I don't want to keep a real hot fire. Okay, it's not cold out. Say I want something for cooking. So what I'm going to do essentially is I'm going to just barely keep the fire going. Now, all you have to do to keep a fire going is to keep it going is keep adding wood. And feeding the fire is another way to kind of show this as an example of, you know, what you don't have to go overboard with, and a lot of stuff. Now, all you have to do is add smaller to larger chunks. Now, if you want a good coal fire, say you're wanting to fire harden something, and you're not wanting it to take, you know, 6 hours to get the fire going really hot, you know, to really get a good coals, you're going to want to use, you know, something at least around the size of a good sized thumb, or, you know, something about 2 fingers or so, you know, maybe a little bit larger. You're going to want something that's going to be definitely extremely dry, because the drier, the faster it'll burn, obviously, for common sense reasons. That's what you're going to need to do, and realize that the thicker the wood, the bigger the wood, the longer it's going to go. I've got a couple, crap, it's going out. Let's see here. Throw some smaller dry stuff in there. And essentially, all you're going to do is keep adding to the fire, you know, just keep throwing it in there, you know, just remember not to smother your fire. I mean, throw it on there, I mean, loose, and you don't have to do the TP. I know a lot of people do the TP. Some people do the upside down fires. You know, you don't have to put a lot of work into it. I recommend you put a lot of work into the prep of the fire. You know, you get your kindling, and you know, get enough ready to go. And if you think you don't have enough, because the beginning of your fire is going to be the most your most crucial part in getting everything together. Because if you don't have your fire prepped and you don't have your fire ready, then you are not going to, you're not going to get a good fire real quick. It's going to take you forever and ever and ever. Trust me, you don't want it. So, you know, always have your fire poker ready. And as your fire gets bigger and you get a hotter flame, you can start with your small, and you can just work up to your bigger sticks and your logs. And like I said, I've got a log in there that, like I said, I've got a couple of fires ago. You know, a couple of pits. You notice in the videos they're gonna be a little bit different. But that log that's been in there, it's lasted me probably about 3 days. Since I don't need something for heat, I just need something that's going to be big enough for cooking, cooking food, and boiling water. Now, generally, what I do is, normally right now I wouldn't have started this fire, but I just decided to go ahead and do it anyway. You know, if you master the fire, you master life. And the reason I say that is because when you get a fire, you can disinfect, you can boil, you can cook, you can make tools, you can modify tools. You know, there's just so much you can do with fire. You can stay warm. You can keep predators at bay. So just take it easy and, you know, have a little bit of fun. Take your time getting your fire started, and work from small to big, and give it time. And what you'll understand when you sit down and you think, you know, whether it's with your wife and kids or just your kids, if you're doing it in your backyard, if you live out in the country, if you live in the city, you know, if you live in an apartment, obviously you're not going to be able to do this. Take a camping trip to the lake, you know. Go knock on some farmer's door and say, hey, I want to stay at your place for a weekend. I want to live in the woods. You know, offer to help him with some chores. You know, offer to weed around his house or something, you know. The point I'm trying to get at is, you know, it's relaxing being out in the country, you know, but anyway, it's relaxing being around a fire. You don't have to have a big fire and expensive equipment to do a little bit of foraging. Just take your time. I mean, life is no rush anyway. We rush and rush and rush, and look, we're always late. Personally, I wish time would have never been invented. Because with the invention of time came a schedule. And with schedule came appointments. And with appointments, we just lost everything we had. We moved into the big cities. We live next to each other. We got people who just can't stand to be out in the country anymore. You know? And it's a shame. It's a big shame. So, well, like I said, I hate time. It's that time again. I'll sniff you later, everybody. Don't forget to watch for the next video.